Good morning to Dr. Gan and fellow friends. Today I'm going to talk about monopoly in Malaysia. First of all, how do we define monopoly? Monopoly is an industry with a single firm that produces a product for which there are no close substitutes and in which significant barriers to entry prevent other firms from entering the industry to compete for profits. In the pure monopoly market, the firm is the single seller and there are a large number of buyers. It is also the price maker since there is no competitors in the market. The firm produces unique product which the product has no close substitutes. Only minimum advertising is needed as the consumer are well aware where to get those goods and services. Other than that, there are barriers to the new firm from entering the market. Well, what are the barriers? Barriers are as follows: economies of scale. This occurs when the average cost decreases as production expands. In a monopoly, the entry of new firms is nearly impossible. If new firms try to enter the industry, they need to start their operation on a large scale, which is difficult to perform since they are new in the industry. Therefore, as a small-scale producer, they can hardly survive in the industry and will eventually fail. Secondly, the ownership or control over resources. The firm can prevent rivals through the control or ownership of raw materials needed for production of certain goods and services. Next, patents and copyright. Patents are the exclusive right of its inventor to use or to allow others to use his or her invention. In Malaysia, patents can be registered under the Intellectual Property Corporation of Malaysia, MyIPO, to prevent potential competitors from imitating the product. Lastly, licenses. The government will restrict the entry of new firms by imposing a legal license. For example, a monopoly company has been appointed by the government to provide certain goods or services. In this section, we will discuss about the monopoly company in Malaysia. There are actually many of them. Can you guess? First of all, in the electricity industry, Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB) is the national electricity company that provides electric utility in Malaysia, more specifically in Peninsular Malaysia. TNB is a natural monopoly due to the high startup costs of setting up power grids and power stations. Next, the Genting Casino. In Malaysia, Genting Highland is the sole casino owner. Genting Group has a rare gambling license from the predominantly Muslim Malaysian government. Because of the increase in the population of Muslims in Malaysia, the government granted the casino license with restricted entry to other companies so that it can limit the number of operating companies to one only company, which is the Genting Casino. Their gambling license has to renew every 3 months by Finance Minister ever since the license was granted in the year of 1968. Next, in the vehicle inspection market, Puspacom is Malaysia's first and only comprehensive national vehicle inspection company appointed in 1994 by the government to undertake all mandatory inspections for both commercial and private vehicles. However, Puspacom's monopoly on commercial vehicle inspection services will come to an end next year when its current concession expires on August 31st. Other monopoly companies are Touch and Go, which monopoly in the payment system for tolls and public transportation. Pharmaniaga. This company monopoly the COVID-19 vaccine supply, and also this company has contracts with Malaysia government to supply logistics services to public hospitals and clinics. Bernas is the sole importer of rice on behalf of the government. This company is authorized to ensure the stability of the domestic rice market and the nation's food security. Telekom Malaysia Berhad (TM) that monopoly in the landline communication. The government of Malaysia is now aiming at dismantling monopolies and promoting competition. Monopolies contribute to market failure because they limit efficiency, innovation, and healthy competition. In an efficient market, prices are controlled by all players in the market because supply and demand swing more towards equilibrium. A monopoly can control the supply of a good or service, thus artificially increasing or decreasing prices to suit its need, rather than contributing to the well-being of the market.